let me save you a little bit of time and money. Yeah. Here's things that students usually try to do when they feel they're falling behind or they're lacking motivation. Let's see whether you recognize some of your measures. People think or try to become more disciplined. Oh, if I only had more discipline, I only have to force myself to sit down and do it. I've done a lot of research on that, and I've suffered through this myself, trying to become a better person, a better version of myself, more disciplined. And I can tell you, there's absolutely no way that you will become more disciplined, or there's nothing you can do to become more disciplined. It's a billion-dollar business to tell people how to become more disciplined, and it never works. If you're more disciplined, because you decide to be more disciplined. So there's no technique behind that, it's a decision. And sometimes even that doesn't work. Either you are disciplined or you're not. And I think if you really know why you're doing the things you're doing, or what for you're doing them, discipline is not an issue, or at least not a serious one. Yeah. And what helps, of course, with lack of discipline is a group. So that's the one thing you can do, but there's nothing you can do in the sense of learn or acquire a skill or character trait. But learning in a group, of course, helps with discipline. Having a plan and a goal helps with discipline. So in that sense, you can do more. But don't try to change your character. Try and learn. I suggested before, I wouldn't hire a private tutor. It's a lot of money, and you have to, again, be at a fixed place and time, and find someone that actually does the job that you feel good with. Some people are fine with an average tutor. But people that are cheap usually have 8 to 10 clients a day, and they are near a burnout. Usually, and the more expensive ones really go into the money, right? Often after a short break or longer break, actually rather longer break, people think, oh, I should repeat a level. I don't recommend that. In the very rarest case, I say, yeah, sure, why not? And if it doesn't matter to you, if it's the first time, but if it's the second or third time you repeat a level because you always drop out and come back after 6 months, I would rather first analyze what is the issue, and then see whether you really need to repeat a level or whether you can still continue where you left off. Again, easy peasy with smarter German, because your progress is saved normally. And if you fail again and again and you don't change anything in your behavior or in your approach, or you still go to language classes or you still work with Duolingo, and you expect different results, then simply there's a quote, right? That's basically a definition of madness. Try different things and see. But of course, you need to try them for a certain amount of time to see whether they work. I think a month is a good period, or 3 weeks, to see whether something really makes a difference. You know? Which is why we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if in that month you see it works for you, perfect. If not, also fine. Often students say, oh, I'm just too stupid, I'm too old. German is such a language, such a difficult language, and I should do more this, I should be more disciplined. If only. And please don't do that. It's absolutely counterproductive. It doesn't change anything. It's just an excuse basically for not doing the work. Either you do the work or you stop complaining. It's fine. It's not wrong to stop learning German. It's okay. Yeah, and often it's not your fault. I had a talk this morning on the phone, actually yesterday, with a lady who had her B1 exam this morning, and she was blaming herself for not passing the first time, but she was in a course that didn't prepare her for the exam at all. And the statistics were also against her, because she was in an integration course, and the statistics say that 50% taking an integration course actually fail that course after 7 months of intensive study. That's 700 school hours. Yeah, that's level B1. And that's absolutely a sign for a system that doesn't work. It's not a sign for the students being stupid. Absolutely not. So it's very likely not your fault. And it's also not your fault if all the points I pointed out in the beginning you didn't do, because you possibly didn't know better. So who's then to blame? Yeah. So what can you do if your motivation is already in the cellar, as we say in German? So if you're already struggling, or if you suffer from all this struggling. So you are at Smarter German, Yeah, so the solution is easy. Start working with smart in German. What are you waiting for? So here's why this is possibly a good step. There's no risk. So you can try everything for free. The first lesson we have reduced in size, so you can do it quickly, but it shows the main techniques and structure. So once you see the trial is what I like, you will very likely like the rest of the course. You have 30 days to test it after purchasing any course, and a simple email to me suffices to get your money back. And if there's really, as I said in the trial or in the main course, if you struggle with something, I help you get on board. And I don't always do it in the talk, but in the community, I'm always there. I can help you with any issue you encounter, and you just need to reach out to me. And I do so with pleasure because I want you to benefit from my work. I really love what I'm doing, and I believe it's one of the best approaches to learn German. So if something doesn't work for you, I'd be honored if you granted me some time to chat with you or talk with you to see whether it really is not for you or whether there's something else going on. Yeah, it's all inclusive. All the materials you need for learning are there. The only thing you would love to add to this is real life material. So watching movies, listening to podcasts, reading books, and all these things you can do as you progress more and more, but those I don't need to provide. But anything required to learn German is already included. I provide a structure that is one of a kind, beautiful, straight to the point, and easy to follow. And you have my utmost support, mine and my team's support. Yeah, we deliver support via our community, which is the most beneficial way for everyone. Also support that is independent of whether I sleep or not. So it's something you will not find in many other places. And the Q&A, for example, that we have weekly is also a beautiful way to just get supported and feel good. A new thing I announced the first time today, I will offer a limited amount of coaching to individuals. I will not just do it for anyone. I require some kind of application. I will charge whatever you can and are willing to pay. I will only do a couple of sessions a week, and you can apply via the homepage. There's a little how can I help in the corner, lower left corner. You just click on it and there's an email where you can apply. Thank you. By the way, if you Google this, especially the US citizens here, you are in for a treat. Google this phrase, wir sagen Dankeschön und auf Wiedersehen. And I say Dankeschön and auf Wiedersehen to you, but I hope you stay for the Q&A because I'm really looking forward to your questions. Thank you.